So now let's start making our to-do app with Movex state management. So let's have a demo. So this is how we are going to do, and we can add our to-do, and of course we can delete it, and we can load to-dos from API. So one API is there from where we are getting this. So we'll implement this, and when we visit this my to-dos, you notice that this was already there. So we will implement that also. But first we will implement this add to-do part. Okay, so I have also deployed this our website on Vercel. So you can just visit this link and you can play around with the website, have a look at what we are going to do and what we are actually building. So you can open this on mobile or desktop, whatever you like. So I will give the link in description also. Okay, here I have already made this to-dos folder, and inside this index.tsx I am importing to-dos component index file. So it is here in this component I have made to-dos folder, then UI. Okay, and in this UI we have add to-do tsx, index.tsx, and to-do list.tsx. So in index.tsx I am importing this first to-do list, and just below that our add to-do functionality. So if you are following my previous videos, you must understand the folder structure. So it's no big deal. And all this here we have the UI, complete UI for our to-dos page, and we are just importing this to-dos comp index here in to-dos pages, to-dos, and then index. So here, so this will give us this result. You can see we have our to-dos list, and here new to do. Of course I have not added functionality because I'm going to show you how we will do that using Movex state management. I think we should add some padding here. So here I have just wrapped our UI with a box, chakra box, you can see here at the top, and max width is 8 XL, margin is auto, and this P is for padding. So padding on top, left, bottom, and right. So this will give us this result. Okay, you can see now it's looking quite good. So now we will start making our implementation with Movex. So for that, in to-dos, first we'll make a folder. We'll name it store. We'll now just make a class. We'll make an instance of this class and then export it. And now we'll just export this instance. So okay, now here we can start implementing our Movex. So inside this we'll first have a single to do. So we'll just use to do, and then we will have list of to dos. So to dos list. Okay, you will see we are getting this error because we have not assigned type to it. So for assigning type we need interface that will make our assign typing easy. So I have this simple interface here. So that is I to do model. I is for interface, and then to do model, and inside this we have ID, that is string, text that is also string, and done, and that is boolean. So now we'll just assign this here. Okay, you see here it is saying that we need to initialize our to do with some value, because this is just the interface. We need to have some value which needs to be given to this to do. So we'll do that, but now we'll just comment it out, and for this to do's again we'll assign it, and this is going to be a list of this I to do model. And again we will see that it is saying we need to initialize it, so we will initialize it with empty list. Okay, so here we are not getting any yet because this is empty list of type this interface. And for this, now what we will do is we'll just make a function, and so I have just made a function reset to do data, or you can also name it initial to do data, whatever you like. So reset to do data, and inside this I am just returning these three things with some default values. So we have text that we have assigned empty string. Done is by default it will be false initially, and our ID, for ID this is just a function, so that each time we add a to do our ID increments by 1, and to assign it we will just do like this. So now this to do has this initial values. So initially ID will be 0, and when we add to do, this function will check the length of our to do list and add +1 to it to increase our ID. In production, when we use database like MongoDB, we can use document ID that MongoDB provides for generating unique ID. And here to assign value to our to do, instead of this we could have directly written this value here. Okay, it is just saying that to do list is used before initialization, so we can just cut it and paste it here. So yeah, but we are going to use it like this so that we can use this reset to do data again, and we will see how and when we are going to use that. So I will just remove this. Okay, now to use MobX, we'll first install MobX using npm. So yeah, just run this command, so it will install MobX and MobX for React, this MobX React Lite. Okay, now that is done. Now we will make this class constructor, and inside this constructor we will use our make auto observable. So you will see it, we have imported this make auto observable from MobX. Understand what this does. So make auto observable, and we are passing this. This means the current context. So all these things, to do list, whatever we have defined here, it makes this observable. So by observable, what it does is anytime our to do list changes, so it wherever we have used to do list in our UI, so like we will be using it here, so it will automatically update our UI. And similarly, whenever we update or add to do, it will automatically update the UI. Okay, you would have used something like use state hook of React for doing the same, for updating the UI, but with MobX it becomes really easy. So here in to do store or MobX store, we define everything at one place and we use it wherever required in our UI. So this is like a central place for all our data and variables and that we need to use in our UI, and it will automatically update our UI if any of those variables change. So we'll see how it works now. Okay, so here I have just made this add to do function to add our to do, and inside this one console statement so that we know that we are inside this function. And inside this what we are doing is this dot to do list, so it will refer to this to do list, then dot push this dot to do. So this to do, whatever the current to do is there, so this will push that current to do in our to do list. And after we have pushed our to do in this list, we need to reset the values. So this dot to do means this to do here, and we will use this dot reset to do data, this function. So it will again reset the data of to do with some values. So it will first empty the text and make this done as false. Now if we just check our UI, now we have to use this function inside our UI. So we will come to add to do, and here in this button, so here we will add on click. We are going to use it like this. Okay, we'll import our to do store. Okay, so here you will see our to do store has been imported. Okay, so here we are getting content property map of undefined. That is, our to-do list is undefined now, because in reset to-do data we are trying to refer this to-do list before it has been declared. So what we need to do is we need to just put this to-do list above our to-do, because in to-do we are setting this to-do reset to-do data value. So yeah, now if we just refresh, it should fix the error. Okay, so here if we try to add our to do, we will of course not see it now because we need to do something extra. Now we need to observe this to do's list for any changes. So what we'll do is here in this to do's list, to return a list I am just using a simple map. So instead of this box, what we need to do is to do's store. So now to do's store dot map. Okay, to do's store dot to do's list dot map. Okay, then to do. So here instead of this, we need to give some type to this to do. So we can give it what type we have here, this I to do model. We need to import it. Now we are accessing our to do from this to do list, and we are using it here like in input. We have to do dot text, and then we have delete button, and in this to do list we are just returning this function to do list item. So now we need to make this observable. One way is to wrap our function to do list item with our observer directly where we declare our function. The other way is like this: we make another variable const to do list observer, and here we will wrap this with our observer. So what it will do is it will make this to-do list item observable. So we'll use this import observer from module mobex react lite. So you will see we have it here, and be careful that the observer should start with small letter, with a small o, and instead of this here we will return this, our observable to-do list. So to-do list observer. Now if you come here, we'll just refresh it. Now if you try to add something, you will see that you're not getting to see the data here. Okay, so in the input field we need to put the on change handler, just like I have put here. Inside this on change we have this event, and what we are doing is, so to do store dot to do dot text equal to event dot target dot value. With this, whatever user is typing, we are storing it inside this to do of which is there in to do store. So using this on change event, and now since our to do in to do store has this text, now if we come here, okay, so now if we come here and try to add something, you will see we have successfully added our to do in this to do list. But you will see that after adding, it is not getting clear, although inside this to do store, if you see in add to do function, we have this dot to do equal to this dot reset data, and we are resetting this value with empty string, but it is not getting clear. So to fix that, we'll just come here, and in this, and value will be to do store dot to do dot text. Now if we save it now, okay, so now this input box, it is having value from our to do, that is in our to do store, and after adding we are setting it to empty string. Here reset to do, so this way empty string it will take. Let's try this out and see if it works. Okay, now I am facing another issue. I am typing, but I am not able to see any text here. And if I just click on add to do, it takes only the last character. So to fix this, what we need to do is we need to wrap this add to do with our observer, because in our input box we are assigning it a value from our mobex observable. So 2D is our observable. So we need to observe this for changes while we are typing our to do. So what we'll do is we'll just wrap it with observers. So we can also do it like this directly. We can just wrap it. So this is, so now if we come here, now if we try, okay, you will see we are able to see that, yeah, we are able to add our to do whatever we want, and if we, even if we are able to check it. Okay, now first let's inspect our UI and see if any errors are there, and yeah, we are getting error, so we'll resolve this. Okay, we'll come to console, and here every time you click on add to do, you will see this, the error count increases here. That means there's something wrong with our input box. So you will see here also at input div wrap component to do list. So we'll come to our to do list, and it is saying without on change handler, means this input box is not having on change handler. So what we can do is we will just come here, and in this we'll just add this on change handler, and in this we'll just use term react read only for now. So this will make it just read only. So now if we come here and refresh our UI, if we now click and add more to dos, you will see we are not getting that error. That one is fixed. Now speaking of this error, which is actually a warning, we are not going to fix this now because it is not going to affect our development at all, and in production this error does not come. If you run your app in production mode using npm run build and npm run start, you will see this error does not come there. And to solve this might take some extra time, so in this video we are not going to do that. But yeah, feel free to give solution or links in the comment section for other people. And now let's check our warning section. Strict mode is enabled, and we are changing the value of observable without using action. So this is also just a warning. So to fix it, I had build it, and simply what we can do is we can suppress that warning using this configure enforce actions never, and then after this if we save and run, it will not give us any that warning, and don't worry, it is not going to affect our web development. So we can safely do this, and according to their official MOVEX official documentation, we needed to put action while changing the value of any observable in earlier version of MOVEX, but now with MOVEX 6 we can directly use this make auto observable and just suppress the warning with. So yeah, in the next video we will implement this delete functionality. After that we will use API to load data. Okay, thank you.